Now, here are two would-be presidents recently commenting on an immigration plan. Hillary Clinton released a statement saying, in part, "I'm concerned about recent news reports and believe we should not be taking kids and families from their homes in the middle of the night. Large-scale raids are not productive and do not reflect who we are as a country." Bernie Sanders said he opposes, quote, "the painful and inhumane business of locking up and deporting families who've fled horrendous violence in Central America and other countries." Not surprising, you say? Actually, it is, because they're not talking about Donald Trump. They're talking about the Obama administration's plans to carry out a series of raids this month and to deport hundreds of Central American mothers and children who enter the country illegally. The administration argues it's to deter others from taking a similar course, and maybe it will. But what's not speculative is why these soon-to-be deported women and children came here to begin with, not to get a job, but to escape brutal violence in places like Honduras and El Salvador. Shouldn't they be treated differently, maybe seen as candidates for asylum? Not only is this a bad idea from a humanitarian point of view, but much research suggests fear of raids will cause others like them to stay in the shadows, even when they witness a crime or experience crimes themselves, like domestic violence. The Justice Department says 3/4 of parents who cross the border with their kids will fight deportation without a lawyer. Can they adequately represent themselves? At least one immigration judge, his name is Jack Weil, says yes. Weil, who actually trains other judges, is quoted on the self-representation issue recently in the Washington Post. "I've taught immigration law," he said, "literally to 3- and 4-year-olds. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of patience. They get it. It can be done." Maybe they can drive themselves to the hearing too, Judge. Pitiful. Last month, President Obama, speaking of Syrian refugees, said, "Our goal is to continue to try to make the case to Congress and the American people that this is the right thing to do." Now it's the American people's turn to convince the president what the right thing to do is. What do you think? Email us, tweet us, share your thoughts.